On this episode of On Our Campus,
Aiden Howard shows what diversity at Arkansas High looks like.
Relacionar con ellos y tener las...
Plus, Beth Spicer shares a special announcement for seniors.
Second semester, the importance of getting everything lined up is at an all-time high.
Also, Jackson Arnold gives us a look at the Educators Rising state competition.
What did I want to say and how was I going to say it?
All of that and more on this episode of On Our Campus.
Welcome to On Our Campus.
I'm Aiden Howard.
And I'm Cabrian King.
For our top story, the Arkansas High Student Council hosts their second blood drive for the 24 through 2025 school year. With blood being needed every 2 seconds, this event plays an essential role in saving lives. Andy Smart has more in how Razorbacks are stepping in to make a difference.
The thought of giving blood can be pretty intimidating, but the benefits can definitely be worth it. With the Arkansas High School Student Council hosting their yearly blood drive, Jennifer Teeters, the Student Council advisor, explains the benefits of giving blood.
Donating blood goes towards so many things. Obviously, critical care being the number one. A lot of times, blood goes towards people who have been in serious accidents. When you donate blood, you are giving back to your community. And when so many times in student council, that's what I always try to get our members to understand is that you're part of something bigger. And so that's why this blood drive is so important, is because it is just, pushing and getting members to understand and to really try to have a servant heart and an altruistic heart. It's making even just a tiny little impact on your community, one blood donation at a time.
This sentiment is shared by more than just the student council. Students Amaya Sutton and Cabrian King shared their reasons for donating blood.
The reason I donated blood is, of course, because you are always saving a life. I'll remember the first time I donated blood and I got a card in mail at home and it said, "Thank you for donating. You saved so-and-so's life." And that really pushed me to continue to donate blood because it really was so real in that moment. Like, wow. Not only did I donate blood to, receive a cord at graduation, but also I'm really saving a life. So that's definitely the reason I'm donating.
I thought that it would be really nice to help someone. Donating blood can save lives, and I think that's really important.
And for those interested in donating for the next blood drive, Ms. Teeters explains the process for signing up, as well as how you can help without donating.
Well, the first step is signing up. We've since I've taken over, I do really try to push signing up in advance. And then the day of, they just come down 5 to 10 minutes before their scheduled appointment time, and they will have to fill out a donor pass. You do have to be at least 16 years of age to donate. Age 16, you have to have parental consent. If you are 17 or 18, you can donate without parental consent, although I always do recommend you let your parent know if you're going to donate. And if you aren't eligible for whatever reasons, there are different numbers of reasons that someone might not be able to give blood. The most common way that you can offer something beneficial to a nonprofit is to give your money, because if they're a nonprofit, that's exactly what it means.
The joy after, or the feeling after you donated blood, that wow, I saved a life. It's something that I think everyone should be able to experience if able to.
It's a good experience. Especially if you don't like needles, then probably not. But I think it is. I think it's good.
With Razorback TV, I'm Andy Smart.
Thank you, Andy. Cabrian, so how did it feel like to give blood knowing that 1 in 7 people entering hospitals need blood?
Absolutely, Aiden. I think that I was, of course, it's always a great feeling to give back, especially in a way like this, because it does have great reward. At Arkansas High, diversity is more than just a word. It's a part of our daily lives, especially through the many languages spoken on campus. Aiden Howard explores how these languages can be barriers, all while bringing our school community together.
On average, humans speak between 6,000 to 16,000 words per day. There are over 1,000 voices at Arkansas High, some high, low, fast, or slow. But what about the voices that speak in entirely different languages?
Cuando me conecto con los estudiantes, con los maestros que hablan español, me puedo relacionar con ellos y tener la seguridad con ellos.
Differences in our physical appearance are all there is to the eye, but our mouth and ears can tell another story.
Yeah, softball. I can't really hear the coach, so Coach Rico and Coach Nicholas, I can't hear them, so it is a challenge in the softball.
Students use their native language to connect with each other. For some students, there are different obstacles in their search for communication. For students like Triana Wynn, communication isn't just verbal, it's cultural.
I think growing up, it just kind of makes you feel like an outsider. Like, you see the groups and, like, while they may not, like, primarily want to focus on just being in a certain, like, race group, they have that. And I've never had a group of, like, people that, like, look like me and, like, talk like me.
Here at Arkansas High, our diversity in language is part of what makes us stronger, more connected, and more understanding of each other. For Razorback TV, I'm Aiden Howard.
With a wide variety of individuals, Arkansas High has different people with different experiences, and my story shares some verbal differences in the student body.
Absolutely, Aiden. I couldn't agree more, and I definitely think that the diversity on our campus certainly makes me even prouder to be a Razorback.
Speaking of Razorbacks, seniors, this next one's for you. Beth Spicer has an important announcement you do not want to miss.
As stress builds for seniors during the second semester, a place here at Arkansas High welcomes it all. When looking for an adult to turn to for advice, look no further than Miss Coleridge's office.
Second semester, the importance of getting everything lined up is at an all-time high, simply because there's 4 months until you guys graduate, and so it is super, super important to know where we want to go and what all we need to get there. So if for most seniors at Arkansas High, it is college, so we're looking at housing. FAFSA is a big one. And if it's not college, then if it's military, we definitely want to be talking to a military recruiter. And then if it's job searching, then we need to be applying for jobs, working on our resume, working on our interview skills, and that sort of thing. Okay, so right now we just need a game plan. So if people want to go straight into the workforce, we need to figure out what skills they have, what they enjoy doing, and what direction we can what direction we can take in order for them to be successful.
What is your advice for them to just get through these next couple months?
Breathe, and just know that the hard work you guys are doing now will pay off. Enjoy yourself. Of course, balance your hard work and balance that with your social circles, balance that with your family, because once you guys graduate, your entire life dynamic kind of changes, and it's not the same.
27 is a really, really good.
The stress is felt by everyone, including your peers.
It's been hard to not necessarily apply. It's easy to find scholarships, write an essay, apply, whatever. It's hard to get them because of how much competition you have.
Even though this is a very stressful time, remember there are people around to help.
Right.
What great information, Beth. It really is so important to have some of that information as our seniors are getting ready for our final months on campus.
Okay, Brian, you're a senior. How are you feeling about it?
It's definitely a bittersweet moment. I'm so excited for what's next. Yeah. However, I'm so sad of leaving the Razorback campus. As the need for educators grow, Educators Rising hopes to help bridge the gap. Jackson Arnold has the inside scoop on how Arkansas High is shaping the future of education at the Educators Rising state competition.
This past week, Arkansas High's Educators Rising program traveled to their state competition at SAU.
I competed in the Educators Rising Moment competition, where I was supposed to give a 3 to 4 minute speech based on why I wanted to become a teacher, and I got first place. I did a lot of figuring out why I wanted to be a teacher. I was writing out what I knew I wanted to say, getting little details. I practiced speaking in front of people both at home and in school. It was just a lot of what did I want to say and how was I going to say it.
Our competition required us to create a presentation and write a paper. It was around, accommodations we should make for students with cerebral palsy within the classroom and just around the school environment, period. It was very enjoyable, very fun. I really got to really understand what cerebral palsy was and how it affects a student and what all we can do to really make our campus the best it can be for our students with disabilities.
Despite most of the program winning, these students still feel the expectations of the ones before them.
Well, it is really a lot, like a big shoes to fill, kind of, because last year was very successful and a bunch of people went, but this time it's not that very many people.
I mean, there's a lot of pressure because it is important to my future career, and there is such I think it's the words precedent. You have so many people before me who did place well, so there's that pressure, but it's also a really good opportunity, and it's fun and it's exciting, and I get to build on these different, I guess you could say, tools to help me succeed in the future, so I love it.
Ed Rising will be headed to Florida this summer to continue their streak of nationals. For Razorback TV, this is Jackson Arnold.
Thank you, Jackson, and good luck to the Educators Rising students that will be competing in Orlando, Florida this June. The Arkansas High Winter Guard team is growing and full of energy as they prepare for a new season. Camila Gutierrez takes us behind the scenes. Take a look.
Winter Guard is a seasonal program available to all students. It is similar to Color Guard, except it is during the winter and the band is not involved. They use props such as flags and rifles, and if you are interested in joining Winter Guard, go for it.
Coach Frankie says that Winter Guard brings a sense of community at Arkansas High.
Winter Guard to me is a chance to get together with like-minded people. It's a chance to compete in a way that is not what you would normally see in a school setting. And it's also a chance to challenge yourself with new skills, with new equipment, and to build lifelong friendships.
Winter Guard Captain Cadence Wiederspan explains that Winter Guard is for everyone, not just students that are in band.
Really, anybody can try out for Winter Guard. So we show up and we have a camp a few days leading up to the tryouts where we teach all the basic skills you need to know, like how to do drop spins, extensions, how to do jazz walks across the floors, just all of the skills you need to know to be in it.
Freshman Annabelle Barnett elaborates about what she likes about Winter Guard as a first year.
I like the fact that we can all kind of pick our own thing. There's a couple different things in there. There's like rifle and dance and flag, and I'm on dance and flag. So I like that we can kind of have our own special moment.
The Winter Guard season is from January to the end of March. The current season meets on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If you are interested in trying out for Winter Guard, a 3 to 4 day camp is held in December before tryouts for all students interested in joining. With Razorback TV, I'm Camila Gutierrez.
How exciting. I'm looking forward to a great season.
Speaking of Winter Guard,
it seems that we have spun through all of our stories today. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Razorback TV.
And don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube at Razorback TV Live.
We'd like to thank our sponsors:
UAHC, Signature Care, Leadwell, Millway Credit Union, Red River Credit Union, Thomas Bowie & Sons, and National Electric.
For Razorback TV, I'm Cabrian King.
And I'm Aiden Howard. Have a great day.